Well, hello, folks. Welcome to Ghana. We got a lot to cover, and that clock's a-ticking already. So let's say we get right to today's 30-minute tour. Ghana is the booming center of business and high-tech in the West African coast, and Accra is the hub of opportunity. Given its history, it's no wonder. This is where everyone comes to seek their future. From street vendors, construction workers, entrepreneurs, to civil servants, even executives of multinational corporations. Just ask Kwabe Asamoah.
Well, Accra, as well as Ghana, is becoming the mecca of business for West Africa. I mean, right now you have all of the components that America affords you. You have a solid government with democracy. You have a great capital marketplace that's being established. And we believe that is why it is driving the cost of everything now. If you notice, constructions are coming in. Multinational companies are moving and relocating here.
We're having a lot more investors coming into the country. We're having a lot more businesses setting up. And the expatriates that are coming in need to be housed. And so we're having this boom in the sector where homes are being built, luxury homes, apartments that, you could go anywhere in this world and find them in the very plush areas. They're springing up all over the city.
With Ghana's independence still intact, the only looming question is, how does it move from being a developing country to a lower middle income country? One word: revenue, and lots of it.
And with that, a surge in income growth, and by that, by extension, a surge in demand for all sorts of things, including food and so forth. In fact, among the top 10 imports last year, number 10 was auto vehicles for private use. In LA or Bonn or whatever, you have them all over here.
In Ghana, style and success go hand in hand. And one integral component of that is Business 101. Location, location, location.
I decided to move my business from Maryland to Ghana because of the business climate. We felt that the upside was significantly better. For us, we are a clothing manufacturer, and the ability for us to set up a production house here, as well as service those not only indigenous to Ghana, but also abroad in the United States and other continents, was a bigger opportunity for us than we could afford in the U.S. We have a higher profit margin business-wise here because the net is significantly different. In the United States, the cost of production, including manufacturing of product, as well as receiving your raw materials. Once you add other additional costs, electricity, lease, employees, insurance, those factors erode your profit significantly. Whereas here, we're able to work, the labor force is significantly lower, the cost of raw materials is significantly lower. So even though we may sell a product at a lower retail value, the net that we get is significantly higher.
Here, fashion is more than just clothes. It's a statement of who you are and where you want to go.
Well, when you're doing business in Accra, having the right look will seal the deal. Not can, it will seal the deal. Your look is significantly important because unlike the United States where there are different levels of success that are dependent upon your title, here in Ghana, a person may not necessarily know who you are or what you represent. So your image actually is the first recognition point. Most of the time when you wear a suit or professional wear, they associate you with a certain class of professionalism as well as success factor. If I could tell anybody in the United States that's listening to me right now, I would tell them to look into Africa because this is the new frontier of business. And if you are here, you will see this is like a gold rush that is going on.
From office suites, we now go to the streets, where another kind of serious business is on the rise. Boxing.
I started with martial arts for 11 years. I was in Taekwondo. And then 2006, kickboxing came to Ghana. And I was among of the first audition people who were selected as participants. And I was excelled in Egypt 2009 when I fought with the Egyptian champion, when I won the first African title to Ghana.
Welcome to the Disciplined Boxing Academy in Accra, Ghana. A place Isaka Issa calls home after an impressive fight career.
In 2011, I was selected to fight in Amsterdam when I fought the Intercontinental title fight, but I lost by a decision. Due to that, I tried to migrate from kickboxing to fight boxing. When I was in Amsterdam, I tried to learn more about juvenile boxing. So when I came to Ghana, I tried to introduce juvenile boxing here in Ghana.
Okay, so here's where it gets interesting. If you ever wondered what Muhammad Ali was like as a child, I'd imagine it would go something like this.
I started this juvenile boxing 2011. Not for my own sake, but for the sake of people in Ghana.
In America, youth boxing programs are community staples, developed mainly with one goal in mind: giving kids the confidence and chance to achieve a better life. And Ghana is no exception.
That is my own aim of doing this street boxing, to help the boys out from the streets. At least they can get something in future.
Perhaps it may be a tad hard to watch these pocket warriors go at it with each other, but in Ghana, this is just a Tuesday.
Boxing is one of the popular sports in Accra, which we call it Gamashi. Looking at Azuma Nesi, was raised here in Ghana.
Who went on to become an international boxing superstar. And he wasn't the only one.
Joshua Kote, Alfred Tete, DK Poison. They are all raised here in Accra, and they were recognized in the world of boxing. It started a long time, but I tried to renew the art of street boxing now.
Boxing is more than just throwing punches and jabs. While these boys are transformed into athletes, they are growing to be an important part of their community.
People visiting Accra should come to watch street boxing because it brings attraction and tourist attraction to the people in Ghana. Every Sunday, we use it as entertainment to bring the talent out from the street. And it has been good for the past 3 years. And we've tried to put some of the boys into schools to further their education. And I try to bring them to disciplined boxing gyms so that they can continue with their boxing.
I like boxing because we can get anything from boxing. My life is different because I'm a boxer. When I go to school, the girls give me fuss about the boxing.
They like the game of boxing because when I watch them for the past 2 years, I don't force them, but it's like it's a passion. They come and I can see the future, and there's a bright future.
Boxing changed my life. It's good. Boxing is good.
With good guidance, they can go far because they've already have the application. So with a little push, I think Olympics, Ghana will be on top. There's no doubt.
Agreed. These kids are nothing to mess with. At this rate, the next time you see one of these young warriors raise their hands in victory, they may very well be clutching a gold medal.